as a result of the mysterious tree that apparently attacked the city approximately 1 month ago. In light of this incident, the government...
They're demons! I've seen them with my own eyes! Red Grave is completely taken over!
Let us pray for mercy. This is a trial from the heavens above.
Same crap, different day. So, tell me,
Tell you what,
how does it feel to be rescuing the guy that killed your father?
hey, I'm glad we're getting personal. Well, he abandoned my mother and I and left us for dead. I feel nothing.
Well, he's not exactly going up for Father of the Year award now, is he?
His research wasn't half bad. Came in handy. Mildly thankful for that.
You have to do that in here. It already smells like ass.
That's you.
Hey, Nico!
Don't lose your tits. I see him.
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road? Gonna ruin my groove.
All right. Well, anyways, that was the intro scene to Devil May Cry 5. But everybody, welcome to another episode of WREL Radio today. I see Betty Wood in the chat. How you doing, man? And I am here with my special guest for this show. I have LJ. Mr. LJ, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's up, Ro? How are you, buddy?
My goodness. How are you? How are you?
Hey, man, I'm excited. Guys,
Yeah.
I got a big smile on my face. I was actually, I'll give you play-by-play. I was downstairs. I was studying. Came upstairs, and I was running. I was like, came in my room. I got the whole setup, man. I got the snacks here. I just got finished my orange. I just ate. I'm ready, bruh. I am so happy to be here.
You are very happy. You're very happy.
Very happy. Big fan of the show.
All right. Well, I know that like you were here last time when I was with my coach on the esports team, Chris.
The coach.
Yep. I know you were there for that. But I didn't want to talk to you though Because you are more of like an indie game kind of guy.
I mean, yeah, I'm an indie game guy, but now, as of late, as you already know, because WREL plays with me all the time. But the thing is, I'm just now getting into the AAA games. Like, I'm now getting into it.
And when you say the AAA games, you mean Horizon?
Horizon. Not only that, Spider-Man. I just got into that. I'm kind of like late to the party to a lot of these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm starting to get like my niche into those type of games now. So once I actually started playing Horizon and Spider-Man, and then I played a little bit of God of War. I'm starting to get into that, so I'm looking out for these AAAs now.
But for like Horizon Zero Dawn though, you have just started this game like what? Like I'd say maybe
like a month
ago. Right? Yeah. I was gonna say a month ago. And so far, what do you think? What do you think about the game? Because it's known for being one of the best PlayStation exclusives, if not one of the best. But that's also kind of pushing it because of God of War.
Yeah, I actually did hear that, and I was actually, what I feel about it right now, it's actually funny because I was telling one of my other friends, Robert actually, he was on the last show before the coach, and when I was talking to him, I was letting him know I'm not really into the games where you have to like build like your weapons and you have to like kind of like advance them so they can be able to kill
so
whatever
like,
enemy that you're after.
A crafting basically.
Yeah, like a crafting system.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm never really into games like that at all. But for some reason, the more I played this, it just makes you feel like a beast. I didn't really realize how much of a beast it made you feel until actually playing it myself. So I'm starting to get into games like that now. So I'm on the lookout for different games that has the same kind of idea as Horizon and feel as Horizon.
I feel like the crafting system kind of lets like the player also see like their progression over time, because the only reason that they're getting these strong weapons is because they are progressing as they are playing more throughout the game. Because I remember you were stuck on like a huge part in the game and it was very hard, but since you went out and then you played more of the game and collecting more parts from like I'd say more of like the animals or like the robots, whatever are out there in the wild, you then got stronger weapons because you played more of the game. It gave it more purpose to play the game, which is what I'm saying.
And it made like the side quests and the side missions actually mean something, because some games I do realize now the side quests don't really mean anything. They're just literally there. So in this game, they really had you kind of not forced, but you kind of had to do that in order to like meet the expectations of certain boss battles. So that it was intimidating, but once you actually really went forward and you grind and you grind and you grind so much to the point where you're able to max out to where that boss was such a big deal at first, but now he's like nothing. It just makes you it makes the achievement of defeating that boss even more sweet to the mouth, because literally you worked so hard to do it.
What the heck?
Sweet to the mouth, like a sweet savory taste. It's like a sweet savory taste.
Sweet savory taste when you.
It's like it quenches my taste buds.
All right, Mickey Clappers, I hear you. Okay, well, anyways, Mr. Sweet to the Taste. Another big AAA game that you played was Spider-Man, and that was a while ago, and you did beat it. And what did you think about Spider-Man's story? Because I know that you've also played Spider-Man Miles Morales as well. So what can you tell, or what can you tell me about your experience playing both games?
So there was a difference in both games.
Right.
Slightly negative, but not all the way. It was more so positive than negative. I just loved the first one because it was like my first experience with a new Spider-Man game since playing 2, because I played all the other Spider-Man games 1 through 3 on PlayStation 2. So playing this one was a breath of fresh air. So I really enjoyed the first Spider-Man for PS4. And playing that, it made me feel like I was playing 2 again, if that makes sense. Like it kind of like put me back to that mode. Like, this is actually my Spider-Man game. Like, I remember this. Now, in playing Miles Morales, I kind of had that same beat as well. But the only thing was, now this could be up for debate. I just felt like that the combat to me was a little bit more. I don't know. It just seemed more fluent, and it felt better.
It had bioelectricity, which is like the main power in the game for Miles Morales. Oh, and by the way, Mehdi Wood said savory when he said sweet to the taste, apparently.
Savory.
Anyways, back to the combat. So then, of course, I feel like the Spider-Man combat varies very differently from the Miles Morales one, mainly because of it's because I'm gonna guess that like Insomniac Games gets to look back on their mistakes, gets to see what can be worked upon either even better than before, or to try and like adapt from this new character that is like Spider-Man but with a little bit of a twist.
True, that's actually true. And to not make him just another Spider-Man in a black suit, they gave him something different so you can kind of differentiate the two.
Exactly. And
I get it now. I get that. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, like, since we're on the topic of Spider-Man, there's one more game coming out from Insomniac Games, and I'm not talking about the earlier announced one that we don't even have much information about. I'm talking about the sequel to Spider-Man 2.
Yes, sir.
And now we've learned a lot from many different video game outlets, such as IGN, that Spider-Man 2 will have two main villains, as we know of so far. It is going to be Kane the Conqueror and Venom.
Whoa! I did not hear that. I actually didn't hear about Kane.
No? Okay, because like when you so like when you see the trailer, you get to hear his voice.
Wow, I have to look at that again then.
Yeah, here.
I was for sure it was going to be like Harry Osborn. Wow.
I feel like Harry is actually Venom, if I'm going to be honest, because at the end of the last game, spoilers by the way, I should have said this already. Spoilers, but I mean at the end of the Spider-Man 1 game,
it was the symbiote in the tank.
Right, I feel like that's what it was, and it wasn't much of the Green Goblin thing. Because if I'm going to be honest, I feel like Norman is going to be the Green Goblin, while Harry is going to be Venom.
Which is a nice little twist of things, because we don't want a second Green Goblin.
Exactly.
Well, I don't want a second one, yeah.
So, okay. But yeah, though, King the Conqueror is... it is confirmed that he is going to be one of the villains per se for Spider-Man 2, and I really thought that you knew that he was going to be a part of the game.
See, that I try to stay away from all of the other trailers. I watched that one trailer, but I didn't know that was his voice. I thought it was all Venom, so I had no idea that Kang was even mentioned for the game. Now I'm even more excited. Now I'm way more excited.
Right here, because here. Actually, okay. So then Mehdi says that this is a goated show, and also I sadly have not played any of those games. So would you, as a player, recommend these games over to Mehdi Wood?
Or is he asking you, or?
He's asking you. Or well, actually, I'm asking you for him. Anyways, but he didn't ask that anyways. But as someone who has not played these games, would you recommend them?
Definitely. I would actually recommend it because someone recommended this game to me specifically. And again, I'm not a AAA game player as of now I am, but coming into this I wasn't anymore because I just wasn't really feeling the new games of the day really. Right. But I do recommend this to you. It has a deep, sincere memory in my mind that I will keep and cherish with me, and a deep and rooted vessel in my heart that I'll keep as a memory of this was the game that enlightened me that this era of this generation of gaming is one to really keep your eyes open to, because I was kind of stuck in the past. If you have not planned on getting it anytime soon, I highly recommend it. It is a very fun game to play, and it really makes you feel like Spider-Man. It really does.
Oh, and also I just want to say I just want to show you this really quick. So please. It is the Spider-Man 2 trailer. All right, so then we're gonna take a little closer look at this right here. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. So here, okay. Let's see if I can time this correctly. All right.
Oh yeah, I heard you see. This trailer was cool.
Oh, he died.
Because this is the one they first showed, right?
This is the one they first showed here.
One who could push me.
So now I don't know if you can hear Kang the Conqueror in the background.
One who could
So that was, I thought that was Venom all the time. That's crazy.
one who could even beat me. Yet all I found is disappointment. Will one of you finally give me what I desire?
Now it makes sense. It sounds like him.
And then here he comes, OJ. Here he comes.
Yes, sir.
My goodness, man.
That's that boogeyman.
That's that boogeyman you said, that boogeyman.
Uh-huh. I think his name's not Michael Todd. No, not Michael Todd. What was his name? Something Todd. I forgot, but he plays the boogeyman inside these in the movies. Candyman, not boogeyman. Candyman. I'm sorry.
Oh, Candyman. You said boogeyman.
That's that boogeyman. Two different mans.
What in the world? Oh my goodness. Okay, well anyways, up next though, we're gonna play another song and then we'll be right back. And actually, you might be a big fan about this game because this was announced over at Gamescom. So then we'll be right back as we play Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes, sir.
By the Dickies. So then I'm gonna go ahead and start this song right here.
Killer Clowns.
And then we'll be right back to speak more about the future of this game. So, all right, OJ, it's time to kick back. All right. Well, anyways, welcome back. That was Killer Clowns by the Dickies there. Huh? I know that you are very excited for that game because you watched that movie as a child.
Oh man, talk about getting creeped out. Just the puppetry that clown did to one of the cops in the corridor. He was turning people into like a cotton candy. Oh man, still gives me the heebie-jeebies. Very scarred.
Well, I just want to let you know because they actually showed a more detailed look on the clowns from yesterday. They have released new details on the clowns from yesterday, and I want to show it right here, right now on the show. So,
okay. Now, how recent was this?
This was yesterday.
Wow.
They showed this yesterday, so that means it's probably almost time for the beta, most likely, because they're showing some very detailed stuff here, and I know it may not seem like it, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody has their own opinions, but anyways, I just want to show you the clowns right here. And in the meantime, Robert's in the chat right now. He's saying, "Sandwich, why you balding fingers, just being random in the chat for no reason." Not saying anything of sense. But anyways, over here you can see the more detail in like the clowns. You can see like the guns and also that.
Wow, dude. And
he's like holding a puppet while he has his handgun, and then I don't know. It's just weird. You know what I mean? Every clown has a name and its own weapon of choice, like the scout and the tracker, and then the tank and the fighter. And I don't know about you, but I love the fighter because of the one scene that happened in the movie. He clocked that guy right when he, my goodness, right when he was trying to steal the bike. But
one punch, man.
One punch. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Oh man. But anyways, wishlist now on Steam. It is coming out this year, 2023, early 2023 is what they said last time. But I don't know if it is still that. But I don't know if that is still the case. But anyways,
hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, one can hope. You know what I mean? But so Killer Clowns. I know you didn't sign up for the beta. You didn't. Can you tell me why?
I guess I just didn't really. I don't know. Actually, I don't have a good answer for that, to be honest.
No,
laziness, procrastination, maybe. I don't know. The procrastinator, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
I guess because I don't really sign up for betas. I just never did. That's like a new thing for me to like. I'm just recently knowing that you can sign up for like betas and stuff. See, I'm really old in the game, guys. I'm known as the boomer around where I'm at. So I'm literally just now, like, I'm literally a boomer. Like, I took a test, and I was taking a test to see what age does people think I am based on what I answer. They literally said I was like 70 years old.
Wow.
So with that analysis, I literally am so late in the game. I'm just now getting back, guys. I'm like now just catching up. So the beta, I just kind of said, nah, I'll wait till the game come out. Because sometimes the beta can turn you off. I just want to see what other people do first. So no beta.
Right. And I mean, that is completely reasonable.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, anyways, let me change the topic here because this year is a big year for video game wrestling fans. There are going to be most likely 2 wrestling games coming out this year. One being, and it's rumored that it is going to be announced next weekend at the WWE Royal Rumble of 2023, which is WWE 2K23. And as far as it goes, 2K doesn't have a good reputation around its waist.
No,
right now.
Not at all.
It does not. He died.
Can't even trust 2K. I don't know, man. That whole thing. But you know, it's funny because like the hype train is still like I'm actually excited. I wouldn't say I'm hyped, but I'm excited to see what they're going to present to us.
Right.
But as far as getting the game, I know I'm going to get it, most likely day one. But
and it's because we're just wrestling fans. That's why, because there's not really much else.
That's what it is.
There's not really much else. You know what I mean?
It's like being an NBA fan. I saw another YouTuber say that he's an NBA fan. He has to get 2K every year, even though he feels like it's getting worse and worse and worse sometimes. I'm just a wrestling fan. We're just wrestling fans. It's like something that we have to get. Like, we have to get wrestling.
Rob says that he hopes that these games ain't better days. And
Please no.
He's chewing his fingernails because he's scared. But
I'm hoping too.
You're hoping. You're holding on to hope, is what you're saying. You're here.
I'm holding on to so much hope for real. It's so thin in these parts.
well, I mean, okay. So other than WWE 2K, we have a new pro wrestling game coming out this year, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
We have AEW Fight Forever, which is supposedly supposed to come out this year, and by seeing like what has been kind of like I'd say released to the public, what can you say? Because Gamescom has like had its reviews, IGN, Famitsu, all these kind of places. So from what you've seen so far, and all the combat, the mechanics, all the kind of weapons, what do you feel about AEW Fight Forever?
Well, I'll say this for a fact. It does look different. It gives me that they achieved well the No Mercy feel. Mm-hmm. I've never played No Mercy. I heard it was a great game. But I feel like they achieved it, but yet they put a modern twist to it. How I feel about it, I am excited. Now that game I'm very, very hyped and pumped about because it is something new. It's been a minute since we had a competing game. The last time I saw a competing game against WWE was TNA, and they only had like one good game. So I'm hoping that this is not the case for AEW Fight Forever, and I hope they have many games after this and it's just as good, or if not better, than 2K, because I will be, no pun intended, all in to actually get the AEW Fight Forever game. I'll be all in. Now I'm not sure if you've noticed, REL.
Yeah.
The gameplay, the all of the moves on there though, they're literally 2K23. I'm not 2K23, 2K22-esque. Like they have all the moves.
They're just like 2K-esque, is what you're saying. And I have a feeling that's because I'm gonna be honest with you. If you have the animation, why change it? Okay, and of course, if it is pretty redundant, then yeah, maybe. But I don't think THQ Nordic or like any of these like people would feel like, hey, how about we redo a suplex, even though that you have like 15 of them already around your waist.
That's true. True point.
So then, why would you redo this move if you already have it like 10 times over? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
because I was seeing it and I was like, wow.
Like the suplex, the clothesline, a chop, all those kind of moves. You probably have many like variations of it. And it's just
because like with the 2K games, they have like even like list of like Spear 5 or Spear 11 and stuff. They have so many different variations of the spear. You're right though, because THQ kind of has part of ownership of that because they were the ones who kind of started it all. 2K just kind of came in and kind of took over the reins of that. So you're right though. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, let's talk about one more thing before we get to the next song. Okay. So how about we speak? Let's see. Oh man. I mean, do you have anything on your mind right now about the video game community so far? Because I don't know.
Video game community. I guess the only thing I can think of is just like, for me personally, this is just a personal thought of mine. I'm looking forward. I'm hopeful for the new games coming out.
Okay.
I do know that there's going to be some hit and miss games out there, but for me personally, I'm excited to see, and I've said like excited so many times in the stream, but I truly am. I'm very excited to see which games are going to be the big games of the year, and which games that was supposed to be big aren't good. So it's like, what is it going to be? Because there's a lot of hype that's going around some games, and when they come out, I'm just hoping that they're all just really good, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Okay. And, okay, I mean, so then, so basically what you just said is you're just excited for games. Yeah,
just excited for games and seeing how they're going to turn out when they actually come out. Because that's the main thing now.
Almost in the chat right now. He's saying hiya. He's saying hiya in the chat.
The Lawbreaker. He doesn't really break the chat.
Oh, okay. Okay. And,
he doesn't really break.
So then after this quick song, Rob is he just loves emojis apparently. He loves emojis. All right. Well, anyways, We'll be right back after this song, and I am actually going to be talking about, and then I don't know if you know much about this, OJ, the next Xbox showcase, which is going to be next week. So
I heard
we'll
little
be right
tidbits
back from Final Fantasy VII.
Into the unknown.
Okay, and right there was from Metal Gear Solid Rising Revenge, The Stains of Time. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one, LJ.
That actually went in hard. I only played the first 2 Metal Gear Solid games. I never even heard that one before. That was pretty cool.
Well, I mean, there you go. There you go. Learn something new, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Learn something new. All right. Well, anyways, something new, by the way, since I just said that, and I want to do a cool transition. You said Minnesota.
Smooth.
So, on the 26th of January, we're going to have a new Xbox developer showcase. And I know you don't have an Xbox, and Halika, you don't really care about Xbox or Nintendo, but I mean, you know, I don't know.
I care about it. I like to see what they're doing. You know, you never know. One of these days, I might switch over to Xbox if they really bring something out that I'm really interested.
See, like, I don't get why somebody has to switch. I mean, like, you can still have that console. I mean, it doesn't mean that you gotta, like, you know, just like throw it away.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand.
I don't know. I guess I'm just accustomed to the PlayStation, and it's like, you know, I wouldn't really go out of my way to buy an Xbox. I don't know.
That's true. It's valid. It's valid. Yeah.
Valid.
I mean, like with the, I mean, because they have the series, right? And of course, the Series S is only 300 bones, and actually, I think it's going down to 250 now. So, would you consider getting one? Would you consider getting the Series S? Because realistically, all you would need is Game Pass, and you're set. Over 300 games, maybe even more, and for a month.
Wow, man! And you can even get online service like that too.
Exactly. That's called Xbox Game Pass Live Gold. I think that's what it is. Xbox Live Gold, which means it gives you, if I'm not mistaken, Xbox Live, which is it's kind of like PSN. We have a Game Pass plus EA Play, so all those services for $15 a month.
Wow, that's actually not bad. Now they almost did have me at a point with the when they had that new. I don't think it was this or I think it was this membership. That's when they actually almost had me. And I was like, you know what? They have all those games on there that you can just get with the membership purchase. And I might try it. I might try it out. So actually hearing that, I was very close to actually getting one. But then I don't know what happened. I think it's just a little fad of mine. I just kind of had a moment where I wanted it, and I just stayed with PS3 and PS4, and you know, this is the PlayStation series.
Right. I don't know, man.
But yeah, I did have an Xbox before,
you know. Right. But I'm talking about, like, you know. Hey, you want
like the newer one?
Exactly, because the Series S, even though it is a pretty small console, it still packs a punch. I'm telling you right now, it goes up to 1440p and upscaling to 4K. It shoots up to, I think, 120 FPS if I'm not wrong. I don't know, man. I mean, my personal opinion, I feel like getting the Series S is just a cheap way to get into the Xbox community and into seeing what into what Microsoft has. You know what I mean? Okay. So that is just, you know, and it's only like a $250 maybe. I think it was only for the holidays. It was only $250, but I could be wrong, and it could still be $250. But it goes up to 120 frames, not exactly 120 or 120 FPS, but yeah, as the people watching at home can see, there are over 100 high-quality games on an Xbox. Outlaw saying that he has an Xbox. And, of course, Halo, Assassin's Creed, which not many people are very fond of nowadays. But Star Wars, Destiny, all these kind of games that like you're going to have with Game Pass and so much more. And with the option of EA Play. And right here, right. Actually, let me pause this video, actually. Here we go. So obviously you probably can't see this, but I will just read this off to you. It says that it is all digital, obviously. It is 1440p at up to 120 FPS. It has ray tracing, which of course you saw the power of if you played on the PS5 with Silly. It has variable refresh rate and rate shading, which is just mind-blowing for this kind of console. Ultra low latency, so that means downloads can be a lot faster. We have custom 512 gigabytes. So with the smaller console, of course, it comes with a smaller memory, which is why it only has 512 gigs, while the Series X has, I feel like, a terabyte. So obviously that is a huge, I would say a huge point in order why someone would get the Series X rather than the Series S. But I mean, obviously, if you're just gonna have Game Pass, then I don't see the problem. But anyways, for the last two things, very, very huge things with a small little box. 4K streaming media playback and 4K upscaling for games, which means for some games, not for all of them, because of course the Series S can only handle so much. It only happens with certain games on this console. While for the Series X, it's for most of them who have the, I'd say, ability to go up to 4K. Okay.
Okay.
But anyways, with the Series S, I don't know if you're ever going to consider it, because they're always in stock. You can go to a GameStop, a Target, or Walmart. You will find the Series S. I guarantee you that. You'll find one.
Wow, yeah. And I can attest to it. I have seen it in stores passing by.
Yeah. I remember Silly told me that you actually... I remember that he stumbled across the Series S.
Uh-huh.
And
we did.
He was debating. He was actually very, very hard debating on that one. He was like, should I not? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Now, did he say this was before the PS5, or was this
No. This was after the PS5. I think it was in I would say 2022, early 2022, maybe a little bit in the middle. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. But
because that was the same time period where we were all discussing actually about how we were going to get the Xbox.
Yeah,
that was a weird period. It's like a weird
honestly,
period.
I would still love to have you guys, go onto Xbox and see what it has in store. But
yeah, I mean, I would definitely consider it. Like I said before, like I had an Xbox before, but not this kind.
Yeah.
So I think I should.
Ala, what's the favor that you want, man? Just tell me the favor.
What's the favor, Alwa?
Alright, but it was Mehmedi was saying he got a Series S, and that Walmart has the Series X at stores usually. They have the Series X. Yeah, I mean apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, the 500 and the 300 is actually big price difference there. Big price difference. But in other video game news, though, and of course this is a big one for anyone who owns a PlayStation 5. Big news on researchers and into studies that have studied the console from its lifespan for up to almost 3 years, that now the and I feel like Mehdi would probably have a little bit of experience with this, that the like the pace that is used to hold the CPU together, if the PS5 is stood up straight, it will begin leaking into its motherboard. So then what that basically means is that for PS5 users, that it might be time to put it now vertically, because now there might be time to to just avoid that problem.
Oh yeah, because I think if it actually happens like that, then it'll definitely damage the system even the more.
Oh yeah.
And I know that PS5 don't cost it ain't cheap. So y'all all just better be careful now.
Be careful. Be
very careful.
Yeah, liquid metal is a no bueno, Mehdi. No bueno. And actually, but this has happened already, so much so that there have been photos already photographing what has happened already with the liquid metal inside of the PS5.
Oh my gosh.
And that it is a cooling leak, apparently. I don't really know what else to really say much about it, but...
So wait, what causes the liquid metal? Is it the heat?
It's because of its lifespan. Because it's been standing up vertically, which then makes the liquid metal kind of move down, and
man.
Right. So I feel like that's probably what is, and like they have promoted it, right? They have promoted it to say hey, look, you can have it either upright or vertically, whatever you want. But now it's kind of crazy.
Now you have to have it laying
like
down.
if you
inside.
want to have this thing a little longer, I think it's time to have it vertically now. I think, or no, horizontally. I'm sorry, he's died. I'm sorry.
Horizontally, yeah. I kind of tried to dodge it.
So right here, LJ, I'm gonna show you this right now. This is the photo. This is the photo right here of what it looks like. This is burnt liquid metal right here.
Gosh.
This is burnt liquid metal, and then I'm gonna show it over here to the audience too, on a Twitter a Twitter user right here. I don't know if you guys can if you guys can really see it right there. Right there, look at that. Burnt metal all around, and it began leaking down into like all these other components, and like that's what kind of made it a little bit like, you know, a little bit troublesome. Mehmedi was saying that liquid metal is literally like water movement wise when hot, unlike thermal paste. Yeah, thermal paste is a better
solution.
Right, yeah, but I mean, like, you mostly see that in like gaming PCs than like consoles. I would assume anyways, but like, okay, I would assume. But then right here, LJ, I think this is the CPU. I don't really know, but this thing is burnt to a crisp. You can see like the metal has just gone right through right there, and of course there's the little part. I think this is the CPU. I could be wrong, but I mean, what other part goes right here?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So I see where the problem is at. They're messing everything up.
And console systems over here saying, do not put your PS5 up right here. Is the result the liquid moves, and then the freezes are there. So I think the console freezes when this happens. I'm not entirely sure. I like this is very recent news, but I don't.
You know what? Silly Systems been freezing a lot lately. I might got tell this man.
Yeah, so maybe that's probably why, because of the liquid metal and of how much it's been used and just the heating up. I don't know, but I know I'm gonna put mine. I'll put my horizontally.
Oh yeah,
I'm scared, brother. I am afraid. I got this dang thing at launch.
I would do the same thing, man.
Okay, Mediwood, this he's kind of like my scientist right here, because I don't know much about with this like thermal paste liquid metal kind of deal with CPUs. He says that it wouldn't be horrible if liquid metal wasn't conductive, because then it shorts everything out. Exactly. Yeah. That is why when it goes onto the components, it's such a bad thing. That's why it's such a bad thing, because I don't know, man. It's just, you know, it's kind of bad, you know. It's not liquid, you know. Yeah, it is. Yeah, like Mehdi said, this thing flows like water. So be on the lookout, please. If you love playing on your PlayStation 5, put it horizontally and save it. And
yeah, please do.
Yeah,
there's a warning. There's a PSA from WREL. PS5. Oh yeah, I just did my PS5 up after you said that. Why, Rob? What? Oh, Rob wanted to make sure. Hey, Rob, I applaud you, my friend.
Wait, he stood the PS5 upright.
No, lay it down, Rob.
Did he?
You gotta lay it down.
I think he put it up. I think he put it up. I think that's what he's saying to try and prove me wrong.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay. I mean, hey, bro, it's up to you.
But yeah, but I mean, like, this problem has been seen after, like, I think 2 years after a PlayStation 5's lifespan. So I'm just saying, right after 2 years, I think it's time to put it horizontally.
Better be careful.
But, yeah, it's a little dangerous. Better be careful. You better be careful. Yeah, but anyways, this photo that you just saw, that was seen from a hardware repair shop that fixes consoles. So it is pretty legit, man. It is like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. So maybe
that just shows that you just gotta be very careful. You gotta be very careful with these new systems.
Very careful with these new systems. Y'all don't get what I mean by that? What, that like you put it up? Wait, so that, oh yeah, I just stood my PS5 up after you said that. As in vertically, right? As in vertically, I think.
Yeah, that's the only way to stand it up, right?
Yeah, right. If you're gonna set it down, then that's horizontally.
So what you mean, Rob?
I'm just looking at it now. I don't know what's happening.
What you mean?
I have no idea what is happening anymore. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, anyways, So, well, man, dude, we've been talking for a lot, man. We have been speaking. We almost hit the 1 hour mark. We only played 2 songs. We only played 2 songs.
Only 2 songs.
Only 2 songs. Well,
now I'm not sure if you're okay with this. Can I make a suggestion?
Oh yeah. We always do. We always let our guests on the show choose one song to play during the show. So, what do you got for us?
All right, so I have one song that I was actually thinking of today, and I was like, "Yo, I really like this song. It's a really good one." We haven't really got this on WREL Radio yet, so I'm pretty sure of it. Correct me if I'm wrong. I love Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. It's one of my favorite games, actually.
Pro Skater 4.
And on the sound, Pro Skater 4.
Okay.
And this game was my childhood. I could just remember all the songs on the soundtrack. All of them.
I remember we played a Tony Hawk Pro Skater song on the show before. I don't know if it was the same one though. Yeah, I remember we played one.
Okay, it's probably different.
So on the Rob said that I put it vertically. I paid a lot of money for this one. Yeah. So if you put it up like standing up straight, don't do that. Put it on its side.
Yeah.
Put it on its side.
Put it on its side. That's what we mean.
Okay.
So leave it laying down.
Yeah. Okay.
But the song that I was referring to, I'm not sure. It probably had been played. If this is the one, it's called "Bad Fun." Bad Fun. Was
I don't think we've heard that on the show before. Bad
It's
Fun.
a very good one. I don't know why, but you know how the Survivor Series theme was last year?
Nope.
All right, well, it kind of had like that. I think it was what was it? Ozzy Osbourne. Kind of reminded me of War Pigs.
Okay, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that, but the voice, the person who sings doesn't sound like him. But this song, I think of this song all the time. It's one of many songs I love on that game.
All right, well, anyways, all right, then up next, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, Bad Fun.
Yes, sir, my childhood.
We'll be right back.
Just
shy, you must admit. You censor your life for your benefit, but you lose all the taste, and you sit there and waste your day, your month, your year. Nothing stays, they pass you by. If you don't change, if you don't change, nothing stays, they pass you by. If you don't change, if you don't change. So tell me, will you always be the same, or maybe kick yourself and play the game? You ask me what it is you're doing wrong. You hesitate, standing there when you should run. You sweet, you shy, you must admit. You censor your life for your benefit, but you lose all the taste, and you sit there and waste your day, your month, your year. Nothing stays, they pass you by. If you don't change, if you don't change, nothing stays, they pass you by. If you don't change, if you don't change. But I didn't do anything just to you. If I change, so tell me, you don't want this peace, or maybe you've changed. Nothing stays, they pass you by. If you don't change, if you don't change, nothing stays, they pass you by. If you don't change, if you don't change, nothing stays, they pass you by. If you don't change, if you don't change, nothing stays, they pass you by. If you don't change, if you don't change, cut your head, change your look, see the world, write a book. Close your eyes, see the light, change your ways every night. Cut your head, change your look, see the world, write a book. Close your eyes, see the light, change your ways every night.
All right, well that was Connor that was Change by Connor and Jay right there. Change by Connor and Jay from GTA 3 Head Radio right there. Oh man,
real radio anthem right there, guys. Love it.
The anthem.
I love it, man. I mean, whenever I think of that song now, I think of Real Radio. It's officially your anthem. It's officially your anthem.
All right. Well, I mean, we've hit the 1 hour mark. Thought I'm going to play one last song, and it's going to be over, but not until we talk about this one thing, because there are many other games coming out this year, and just let alone in the first 3 months of 2023, just like Star Wars Jedi Survivor Forspoken. Oh no, CVD just made it, and he said that he hopes that he's not too late. We're almost about to end the show. We are on our last topic here, CVD, but hey, it's fine. All right. But anyways, like I was saying, we have a ton of other games coming out in the first 3 months of 2023 alone. Resident Evil 3, Forspoken, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. My good, man, we have. I mean, I can't even list them all. We have so many.
There's a lot of games coming out this year.
A lot of games. And of course, for you, which one are you most excited for?
Spider-Man, man. We don't see much of that right now, but I cannot wait. We're getting closer and closer. I'm just hoping it's not delayed. It seems like a trend every year, but I am holding on to hope that we're going to see some Spider-Man 2.
I mean, hey.
And AEW Fight Forever.
I'm talking about that Wolverine, baby. I want to get some more news on that one. But anyways, just a few more of the games that we haven't really covered on, but maybe in the future with some other guests on the show. Street Fighter 6, no doubt, I was very excited for that one. Hogwarts Legacy, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which I said before, the sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is probably one of the most hyped games for this year. Dead Space, Sons of the Forest, Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, SpongeBob, the Cosmic Shake.
They do have new games.
Yeah, I think it's coming out in February. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. It's also going to be coming out this year. Assassin's Creed Mirage, I think we might hear more on that probably this year. Alan Wake 2 coming out this year. Pikmin 4.
Man.
And of course, one of my favorites that either comes out this year or we hear more about, The Wolf Among Us 2.
Oh yeah, I changed Spider-Man from the most anticipated game. Wolf Among Us. That is my most anticipated.
Oh, and of course, LG saying that RE4 remake, baby. Yeah. That
Yes,
RE4
sir.
remake. I know RE4 wasn't really your big, like over the top Resident Evil, anyways. Why not?
Wait, yeah. Oh, why wasn't it? No, sorry. Sorry, I had a brain fart, guys.
He said, why not? No. I said, why not? He said, yeah.
He said, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, vice script. You got vice script.
I was trying to think. I couldn't think. Alright, so the reason why I think I told Robert this. I forgot what I told, but I really seen like the ending of Resident Evil 4 so many times when it was the original version, because Silly played it a lot, and I was always one of those ones that, like I would always just watch him, and I've grown to actually enjoy watching him play that game. Like, it's so cool to see how he's able just to be so versatile in that game. That it got the Grand Theft Auto 5 effect. I saw the ending so much, I didn't really have a will to play the game.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things I like to watch more than play.
My goodness, man.
Good game though, so it wasn't really like any crazy.
Yeah, it's a good game, man. It looks a whole lot better than that remake that they made.
Yes, it does.
Like remastered thing. This is a remake. We're about to get a remake.
And that's why I'm going to play this one. I gotta play this one because this is totally new, fresh, a lot of new things with different characters in the game. The main thing that stood out to me was seeing that Ashley's holding a Glock. I don't know what's going to happen.
Man.
I don't know what's going to happen. I think she can play with the guns on that one. I don't know, man.
I mean, only one way to find out, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Alright, but I mean, okay, so the last thing that we're going to talk about, obviously, on here, we've been talking a lot about Xbox. Not much about Nintendo, though, since there really isn't much to talk about Nintendo. Actually, let me ask you, what do you feel about Nintendo right now? What do you feel about Nintendo?
I don't really. I mean, yeah, like Nintendo now is kind of different than how it was when I was playing like the Wii and stuff like that. Because that was like prime Nintendo to me. Like the Wii, GameCube, two of the best. But as far as it right now, I do think that they are kind of behind in a sense.
Yeah.
They kind of have to, in my opinion. I mean, what they're doing is working, but I do think that there's a crowd out there that wishes that Nintendo would just step up just a little bit, just to match PS4, PS5. They might this year. They got Bayonetta
this year. Honestly, they might come out of nowhere. They got a new Zelda game coming out. And honestly,
right? Exactly.
I'm being honest. It could be launch exclusive for that new system they might promote.
Well, that's actually pretty interesting.
I don't know, man.
I'm hoping for the best for Nintendo, but yeah, that's just pretty much my mindset with them.
Alright, what is CVD says that I just hope that Capcom doesn't cut half the game like they did for Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake. And also the only good remake was the first one from 2002.
The remake of one?
The first one, yeah. Or the
first Resident Evil remake.
The first remake, the first Resident Evil remake.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Because they actually stayed true to the mechanics on the PlayStation 1.
Oh, yeah. That's some weird mechanics, man.
It really was. Camera angles and all, but I guess that's what made it Resident Evil.
Yeah, you know, I played the, original Resident Evil. The first one with its, OG. And I gotta tell you, it was hard to navigate, man. Like the right stick and, the left stick, they just didn't want to work together. Or no, actually, I was using the D-pad. I was using the D-pad.
Oh, wow.
That John was weird. I was using the D-pad to move around. I didn't know what to do because I tried to go over to the corner, but instead it walked left and I couldn't do anything. Oh,
see, and the puzzles I heard was 10 times worse. Like, it's just constant puzzles on like the old school ones. Like, that's one thing that turns me off from a game. If it's constant puzzles, I want nothing to do with it.
You want your brain to work when you're playing games. You don't want your brain to work.
Exactly. I'm good. I'm good.
And then I see what he's saying that they also added more lore and content, and then that's why it's so good though, because it's challenging.
It's challenging, yeah.
Yeah. And then
the new ones are
I
too
find much easier. Yeah, that is true, CBD. All right. Well, anyways, for our last topic, the newest gaming hardware that is coming out next month. The PlayStation VR 2 is launching next month, February 9th. I think it is February 9th. They have announced a release date. It launches with 30 new games. Or no. It launches with 30 games. Sorry. Launches with 30 games, the PlayStation VR 2, and this sucker got some power to it. This thing got some power for a VR system.
Okay.
And I'd say more like the controllers. I don't really know what to call them, but like they're kind of like the ones where you have one hand and then like the other and the other.
Wow. Okay.
They look pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that price, this thing costs more than a PlayStation 5.
Are you kidding me?
This thing costs more than the PlayStation 5. It has 4K HDR display, which means when you look and you put on that headset, this thing looks crazy. It has eye tracking, which means that you don't even have to move your head. It has eye tracking. It has foveated rendering, I think that's what I read. It focuses on view detail, 110-degree field of view, and so that it's for some deep visual immersion. It's got some finger touch detection, and just like the PlayStation DualSense controllers, it also has adaptive triggers and haptic feedback, which is honestly a nice touch, and I don't know how they did that. They have headset feedback, which means that same haptic feedback you get to feel on your headset, and you feel
scary.
all the sensory and immersion. So if you play Resident Evil Village in VR, that John is gonna be scary.
It's gonna be vibrations in your head and your noggin.
Exactly.
Oh, that's gonna be weird. I see why it's more than the PS5.
Right. And then Horizon Call to the Mountain is gonna be on PSVR 2 as well. And it's just, man, I mean, like, a lot of people underlook this thing, but low-key, PSVR 2 is set for a pretty decent launch this year.
Okay. I do see the hype around that for some. That is something I'm probably gonna get into, because my the first PlayStation VR I had, it broke. Like, it was so weak with cords and stuff. So hopefully,
Did you know why?
I think because, like, the way we were hooking it up, like, half the time we had our headsets on, we played Five Nights at Freddy's. So when we played that in there, we kept on moving and like getting jump scared. We kept on tugging on the cord, so it weakened it, I believe. So I think that's what happened. So we can't even play it anymore. So I think when that price dropped for PSVR 2, we gonna get a PSVR 2.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go right now and look for the price right here.
Yeah, look for the price. I want to see this price.
Let's see, PSVR 2 price. Okay, so it costs. Oh wait, okay. Okay, so I was wrong. It launches on the 22nd of February, and it'll be worth not 500 but 600.
Oh wow!
Wait, hold on, they're changing the price here. He's looking. Hold on, PlayStation. Because in this, so I'm on the PlayStation blog, and it says that PSVR 2 launches in February at $550.
Golly.
And that was in November 2nd of 2022. But what about now?
Yeah, now. And then plus tax. That's a whole different ballgame.
Wow. Look at this. All right, hold on, OJ. I gotta show you this thing. So then with PSVR 2, obviously you do have like the little controllers, and so this is what it looks like, OJ. Here, Actually, let me put up the camera.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. CBD says that it's on the 22nd, and that the set price is $600. So then they did change it. All right. So this right here, OJ. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. So this right here, the PlayStation blog. All right. Okay. Let me scroll down for you here. This is the charging station.
That's the charging station. Really?
This is the charging station right here. Wow, man.
So you have to charge it.
I think it's for the Sense controller because obviously it is like a dual sense in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when it was CD says that they change prices and sometimes slightly before launch, and they've done that with consoles in the past. Yeah. See, now you heard that, OJ, but everybody at home didn't.
Yeah. It did.
Oh man. For everybody who don't. Oh my god.
That price made you.
I've been talking for so long that my voice is slowly evaporating. Oh my gosh, I let out the meanest cough. I didn't do it on air though, but oh my gosh, LJ heard it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I
man.
did. In all its glory.
You heard the meanest cough. Alright. Alright, well anyways, PSVR 2 says standalone software titles, Horizon Call of the Mountain, will be available for pre-order. So not only do you get a pre-orders for the system itself, but actually for the games as well. Yeah, and of course right here, these are the boxes right out here. Wait a minute, CBD,
I do like
right
the box.
here, it says... I don't know, honestly. This is an article from like November of 2022. I don't trust it.
It could have been updated, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached an hour 17 into this show, man. LJ, how do you feel?
Yes, sir. And man, I felt really happy.
This is probably the most I've talked in a WREL radio. I'm going to be honest with you. You kept me
I
talking
think so,
today.
yeah.
You kept me talking today. Oh
Kept
my
me talking.
goodness.
I don't know if I should be sorry or if I actually should be like very happy.
No, you're good. I like this. I love this new format. I'm going to be honest. I love this new format.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, anyways. Man, that cough got me.
He got you bedazzled. It bedazzled him.
My throat was dry, buddy.
I had the pleasure of hearing it all in the score.
Yeah, he's walking away. All right, anyways. All right, well, thank you for everybody who has joined us today on the show. Aldo, do you have anything else to say? Do you want to plug anything? Plug your socials or anything?
Just wanted to say I really had a good time. I really appreciate this WREL again for inviting me on, and I really am happy and proud that this format and this show is just going places. Truly great stuff. But last word to everybody out there. I have a script here I wanted to share with you.
Don't compare me to Laszlo, CBD. Come on. Laszlo from GTA Radio. Get out of here.
But there's a scripture that I like to always like recite in my life, and I want to share with all y'all today. And it literally is: "Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." Meaning, all of your things that you want in your life, things that you desire, problems that you may be going through. Life is tough. God knows it all. Just seek Him first and His righteousness, and He'll give it all unto you. Okay? That's just all I gotta say.
All right. Well, anyways, that's it from LJ. That's it from me. So now we will leave all of you off with one more song and it is New Disease from Spine Shank. From, I don't know, I forgot the name of the game. I think it's Sean Palmer's Post Snowboarder. Anyways, thank you for watching.
Now I can take that, everything I know, realize that I'm nothing I wanted to be. I can never change anything I've done because it's